Right, so we got Sunderland on the weekend then. Surprise package, Clarkey, this season. A lot of people had them, to go down, get relegated. That's definitely not going to happen. They've been really good. Tough test for us earlier on this season, 2-2 up at the Stadium of Light, although I feel like we could have won that one myself. But how are you feeling ahead of this one?
I'm confident because Sunderland's away form's been quite patchy. They are an awkward team. Regis Lebris, the manager, is a really smart coach. He's, if Liam Rossini tries to be clever, which he is, so's he. He's smart. He'll go different formations. He played 4-4-2 against Man City, which not many teams would do.
Throwback.
They've done 4-2-3-1. Last time out against Burnley, they went 5-4-1, and they completely outplayed them. I do wonder if that was a little prelim ahead of going 5-4-1 against us.
Right.
By the way, there's a stat, and I wasn't aware of this. I found it out yesterday. Arsenal are now unbeaten in 21 matches in all competitions against teams that set up with a back 3 or 5. So a lot of teams are choosing to do that, but not a lot of teams are actually beating us when they do that. So even if they go with that back 5, I would expect us to break them down. But yeah, they're good. They're direct. Enzo Lefebvre is a good technician. Brian Brobby, great name, is a bit of a handful. They've got Ballard, who's a really resilient defender. I like the right back, Mukiele. He's got a long throw. So they've got little things that can hurt you, but when all's said and done, it should be like the Leeds game. You win the battle, and then your quality shines through.
Yeah, and it looks like Granit Xhaka is going to be missing. He's going to be denied a return to the Emirates, which I think is a bit of a shame because I think he would have got a really good reception at the Emirates. But in terms of what that means on the pitch, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it is. And I think Sunderland have shown how to attack the Premier League. I mean, they got up last year, and to be honest, they shouldn't. They got lucky, maybe.
Oh,
to get
they
up.
were rubbish at the end of last season.
Yeah, they got lucky to come up, but once they've got there, they have done it right. They've invested really well. They've got a good coach. They, like the agent said, they've got different systems. They've got an identity. They've got their home crowd with them, and they're there by right. And I mean, there's a real success story of the Premier League. But again, we are suited to those type of teams. Without a doubt, we have the physicality. We have the fullbacks, I think, to take them on. And so, I think we will stress them and we should beat them. And after the game against Chelsea, I think the stress has left the crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
I felt in the game the crowd was really, really supportive.
I did, yeah.
It was different, wasn't it? It was different.
Yeah.
And I think a moment has been turned. And I think come Saturday, it's going to be good fun to see all the people that you saw last night.
But Mikel did put a message out to the fans, really, didn't he? Did you see that in that press conference where after the Manchester United game, where he basically said, like, we're going to be brave and all of that? I felt like that was a real message to the fans, and that's what a lot of people are saying, and that resonated. Last night.
We saw it against Leeds. We definitely were more adventurous, more courageous. Less so against Chelsea, but that's a one-off game because of the game state. I expect us to go for it against Sunderland. Sunderland are really intense. They're fit. They'll run all day. And as Clive rightly pointed out, they actually will go for it at times.
Yeah.
So when they attack, they'll properly attack us. Yeah. And that is why I admire what they've done. But hopefully that plays into our hands.
And I'm sure we will all have more than half an eye on what's happening at Anfield because City face a trip.
Is there a game on?
Yeah, right. So again, it could be. Look, we've had so many opportunities in the last month, haven't we, to extend our lead, and we keep on not messing it up, but it's like that's football, right? And this feels like Liverpool could do us a massive favour.
I'm singing
here.
"You'll Never Walk Alone" at the kicker.
Is this what it's come to? Last week we were, I don't want to say cheering for Spurs, but we were looking down the road and thinking, and now again, our title rivals last season. We're looking at them and hoping that they can do us a favour.
Yeah, well, I worked on the game against Newcastle. They still get atable. Like Newcastle had some really big chances in that game. But this Ekitike-Viets combo is good. He's really good. Ekitike is some player. He can cause City all sorts of problems, I think, in the game. But yeah, look, it'll be fascinating. Look, if City can win at Anfield, then they deserve to be in the title race. I don't know whether they will. Let's see.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to win, but it didn't really matter, right? In my heart, all we want is a 28-point gap.
Yeah.
Because that's what we really want.
Would you relax even then?
Well, I'm not sure. That's what we all want, isn't it? But I just want to see us attack Sunderland on Saturday properly.
Yeah.
And then we can sit back and enjoy this game and see what happens. If we keep doing our job, I'm still frustrated about the Nottingham Forest 0-0.
Yeah.
I'm honest with you. That's the one. That's the only one that really frustrates me because we're better than them and we didn't take our chances. Everything else is just part of the game, right? So I do our job on Saturday and sit back and enjoy a roast watching that. Right?
Yeah, sounds good. Been quite an intense period the last few weeks, just off the pitch and on the pitch. A couple of intense games. Chelsea, not easy, you know. League going to Ellen Road, not easy. Do you expect to see personnel changes against Sunderland, or do you think Mikel will keep it pretty similar to the Leeds game?
We got the Brentford on the Thursday, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think we'll go in with most of the big dogs for that one. This might be a game where we can just rotate 3. It depends who's fit and available, doesn't it?
I can see the fullbacks changing.
Yeah.
I think you've taught me that because I think it's going to be a game where we're going to have to attack them a bit more.
Yeah. Kind of Fury and White, yeah.
They're maybe the more attacking fullbacks, shall we say, whereas Timber and Hincapié, you know, Adrian doesn't like him. It's one of the more they're the more physical fullbacks, you know, for one-on-one. So I think the game plan changes, and this may be why the manager kept those 2 players off the pitch, but I think maybe see fullback change and one centre mid maybe share the game with each other. One of Rice and Zubimendi share the game, and I'd like to see Norgard come into this game.
Yeah, it's hard not to look too far down the road, as you know we should know as football fans. And Clarkey used to play the game, but I am looking at that Brentford game already. You haven't even played Sunderland yet, and I'm looking at that Brentford game because that's not going to be easy either. You know, they've been quite a surprise package again at the start of the season. I'm guilty of this. I thought they were going to go down because they lost a load of their top players, but they've been quite good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Keith Andrews is smart, and you know, same as Liam Racine. You know, both gone from the pundits' chair to the sort of technical area.
Be you next, mate.
They've done very well, I mean, and that ship might have sailed. But yeah, but they know what they're doing, and I like the Brentford identity because they don't try and be anything that they're not, and they'll try and rough us up, no doubt about it. But I think we'll be ready for it. It's a big game. Come through that with a win. You know, 6 points in these 2 games ahead of Wigan, and we are sat lovely.
Carried away now.
Adrian's gone, mate. He's on the open top bus.
I've been like it all season. In the past I've been like, oh, not sure. I don't want to tempt fate. Blah, blah, blah. I just think we are the best team, and I don't think there's any point in lying about it and trying to downplay how good we are. We are a really good team, and we are better than the others. I think we should all just embrace that, and look, if we don't win, then you know we've got to look back on that and say, well, we've got ourselves to blame. You know, this is there for us, and I think the team have to believe that as well.
Yeah. So you expect the Brentford starting 11 to be different to the Sunderland starting 11, just to...
Yeah, I expect so.
Right,
but it's okay, right? We've got our squad is big enough, and we expect it, don't we? And that is another thing that we do better than anybody else, and that's why we're in 4 competitions at the moment. So let's see how we go.
Yeah,
I thought you said that's why we're going to win the quadruple.
Yeah. I'm close.
I look forward to seeing you both on the open top bus. We will all be there. Now it's time for our bet builder with BetMGM. Remember, you can download the app or head to betmgm.co.uk. I'm going to go first, boys. And I am going for Arsenal to score over 2.5 goals off the back of the Leeds result. I know the Chelsea one wasn't exactly a thriller in terms of loads of goals, but 4 away at Ellen Road, I think we're going to do the business. Gyökeres is firing now as well. Come on.
3 or more goals then. Yeah, okay. Go on then, Clive. What you got?
I'm going to go for Arsenal to win, but both teams to score.
Okay.
After watching that classic game last night for Chelsea, I think we're going to see a bit more end-to-end football. So I think we'll win it, but we may concede one, but we'll be fine.
All right, well, what you got, Clarkey?
Well, I'm going to go a bit left field here. I'm going to take the result out of it and go with corners, and because I think that we're going to apply a lot of pressure in this game. I think that they, as attacking as they like to be, the bottom line is I think we'll push them back, and we should attack down the sides and win lots of corners. Now, on average, Arsenal get, I would say, between 8 and 10 corners per game. Sometimes it's even higher. Here, I'm going to set the line at over 7.5 corners. So that's 8 corners or more for Arsenal. I think our dominance will allow us to get that, and hopefully we'll score from one or two of them.
Yeah, we've got a track record of doing that this season, haven't we? So, fingers crossed. Right, that is all we have got time for on today's Inside Gooners. Thank you to my guests, Clive Palmer, and to Adrian Clark. Bunch of legends. Right, this show is sponsored by BetMGM. Download the app or visit betmgm.co.uk. 18 plus, gambleaware.org, and please gamble responsibly. Come on, you Arsenal.